welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a while since I have posted a video, but I just wanted to let you know that I am back and I'm just going to get straight into it. So today my video is going to be about what made me personally start my business. So for one, I knew that I wanted to start a business when the seed was planted in my heart of entrepreneurship. As they call it, I got bit by the entrepreneur bug, and I really did. And this is how it happened. When I was working full time, I used to work about 40 hours a week. I used to work at a restaurant. That was my first job. I worked there for like multiple years, and I literally was there from open to close Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then I worked like 2 or 3 days throughout the week as well. Now I made good money, don't get me wrong, but I did notice some things while I was working full time. I remember that there were a couple co-workers there that had been there for a long time. Like they had been there like 15 plus years, 15, 20 years, but they were making the same thing that I was making. And I'm like, okay, so you've been here all these years and you're making the same income? And that's not even, like, my job wasn't really like a job that you necessarily get promoted within. Like, if you got promoted, you're a server, so it's kind of like you either get promoted to like manager or a lead server or whatever, but it's not really like a big thing to get promoted as a server. And so there were other jobs as well that I knew other people worked that they've been there like a long time and they never got promoted. Perfect example, my mom, she worked at a job for, I think it was like over 30 years, and she didn't really get a raise to the point where it's like, okay, I've been here so long, like I deserve this raise type thing. Like it was basically like you were on the same conveyor belt as everybody just came in. And I didn't like that. That was the first thing that I didn't like. The second thing that I didn't like was seeing seasoned employees being fired just because. That one really struck a nerve with me, because when you know your employees or you know your co-workers, you create a bond with them and you start like getting to know them and what's going on in their lives and all this other stuff. And a lot of people were really dependent on their job, which that's normal. You know, if you're used to working for someone, you depend on that income to pay your bills. But when they got fired, it was like that's all they knew. They had been there so long that when they got fired, they didn't have a plan B. They had no idea what was coming. And the kicker was that they were getting fired because the boss was having a bad day, because, you know, something stupid that could have been just talked about. That bothered me, because I'm like, dang, I can give my life to a company working 40 plus hours, and even if I'm off, they call me and I come into work and I'm doing all of this and they're like, oh, you're such a good employee, but then one day when they have a bad day or something doesn't go to their standards, it's really not even a fireable big deal, that they could just terminate me. In Charlotte, North Carolina, this is a right to work state. So, did I say that right? Right to work state? If I'm saying it wrong, put what it's supposed to be in the comments below. I know somebody gonna correct me if I'm wrong. But basically what it means is they can fire you for no reason. Like, they don't have to have a reason to fire you. They can just be like, hey, you fired. That's it. And so with them knowing that, they fire people for no reason. Like, they have to have no reason. So that was something else that really just irked my nerves. And the one thing that really got to me, as for like my personal experience working for someone, was not being able to take the time off that I needed. So like, perfect example, 1 year, like I said, I've been at this job for 3 plus years, and 1 year I finally wanted to take off like 2 or 3 days, like that weekend. Like I said, I worked Friday, Saturday, and Sunday all day, all 3 days. And me and some friend girls, we wanted to go out of town to the beach to just enjoy ourselves. I hadn't been on a vacation in 3 plus years since I had been working. I was really tired, you know, just tired of the routine. And I was like, okay, I feel like I deserve this vacation. Months in advance, like at least 4 to 5 months in advance, we put in a request off in our request off book, and everything seemed like it was cool. Everything was cool. You know, we requested off. They say as long as you request off way in advance to give them a chance to cover your shift, then you're good. All up until the week of the vacation. And I was told that I could not take the day off because I was a seasoned employee and that they needed me to be there because it was going to be very busy, and I was one of the employees that knew how to handle, the job because I've been there so long. So they gave the other 2 people the day off, but they didn't give it to me. And so that kind of let me know, like, dang, you mean to tell me that I've been here this long, I never call out, I never request off. The one time I run a request off to just give myself a break, you don't want to let me go because I'm a seasoned employee? This was just one of those, I don't want you to go and you need to stay here. And so I literally was like, okay, well, am I going to get fired for going? Because we've already paid for the trip. So let me know now if I'm going to lose my job because I'm going. Like, I didn't put in a request off to hope that I get it. I put in a request off to let you know that I'm not going to be here on that day. Let me know what's up. Long story short, they just told me to just basically get out the office, don't even worry about it. I went on the trip, but that seed still was planted in me that they had that type of authority over me to keep me from going on a vacation or, just in general. Like, what if it was something else that I really needed and I didn't have the backbone to stand up for myself? Because some people didn't. They would literally let these people say whatever they wanted to say to them, making them cry, and they would be taking these days off, but then they couldn't get it, so they had to cancel appointments or whatever it was. And I'm just like, that's just not right. So that was another thing that just bothered me to the core. And just to top it all off, just hating your job in general. Lord Jesus, there is nothing like hating your job. And you have to go to this job and be there full time. You are at your job more than you're at home. At least that's what it feels like. And you don't even like the job that you're at. That right there alone lets you know something got to change. A change needs to be made. So the reason why I went ahead and decided I wanted to start a business is because I wanted to be able to create my own opportunities. I wanted to be able to promote myself if I wanted to promote myself. I didn't want to have to rely on Bob, my manager, to promote me because he feels like I'm doing good or because he feels like I'm good for the job. I should feel like I'm good for the job, and if I feel like I've worked hard enough, I should be able to promote myself, meaning making more income based on my hard work and not based on what someone else feels about my hard work. Because a lot of people won't get promoted just because the person that can promote you don't even like you. What? But it happens all the time. So I wanted to be able to create my own opportunities, and what better way to do that than to create your own business. If you made it this far, then that means that you're the real VIP of the bunch because you stuck around to the end. And so I want to definitely give you something special. I want you to join my Empowerment Corner Facebook group. The link is going to be in the description box below. When you join, you get free access to my free community page that I created just for my Shonda's Empowerment Corner Facebook group members. And within this page is going to provide you with free courses. You're going to get free video access, also free podcast access that I've created for growing your YouTube channel, growing your business, just all different type of things that's going to help you along the way of your journey. So I highly recommend you click that link in the description box below to join the Facebook community and just join the crew. And other than that, I hope to see you guys in the next video. So bye.